Thank you. Thank you all very much. Thank you to Juliana. Juliana, tonight you made history, and the people of Illinois are proud to have you partnered in helping to lead this state. Before I begin, I want to say a few words about someone without whom this night never could have happened. At every moment of our lives together, M.K. Pritzker has been the Rock of Gibraltar when the hurricanes came. Her spirit and her heart have given strength and meaning to our lives in every moment that we've been together. Thank you, MK, for being my life partner, for being my soulmate, and for being my love. And to our children, Teddy and Donnie, you make Mom and me so proud every day. Be who you are and continue to cut your own path in life. To my campaign manager, Ann Caprera, and to my deputy campaign manager, Quentin Folks, and to our entire campaign leadership and staff, Democrats across the state, from county board races to statewide races, won in part because of you. You all win the Game of Thrones award tonight. Earlier this evening, I received a call from Governor Bruce Rauner, and I want to thank him for his service to this state over the last 4 years, and I wish him and his family well. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so grateful tonight to all of you in this room and those watching at home. Voting is, I love you too. Voting is an act of optimism, that the levers of our democracy still work. You embody that optimism. You light the beacon fire on the hill of history that signals from one generation to another that these are the things that we stand and fight for. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for your faith in Juliana and me. Tonight, I want to share a story from the beginning of this campaign journey. From the beginning of this campaign journey, as we celebrate its end, I announced my candidacy on April 6th of 2017 in the field house of Grand Crossing Park here in Chicago. More than a century and a half ago, there was a train wreck in Grand Crossing, a disaster that was so tragic and so profound that it indelibly marked the community there for generations to come. The history of Grand Crossing was somewhat cynically noted when we chose its field house as the announcement site for my campaign. But I found a profound significance in Grand Crossing, a reminder that we have no right to walk away from the broken places of our past with no thought about how to mend them for the future. After all, in the years that followed the train wreck, the people of Grand Crossing came together to build a community, to show their faith in the power of their commitment to one another as neighbors. Today, there is a beautiful park there, where seniors gather for exercise classes, families come to play, and children learn to swim amidst a diverse community of their peers. In Illinois, we have a history of building ourselves up from broken places, And the bonds we form in the process become the steel girders that hold us all together. I see those bonds in communities all across the state of Illinois, communities touched by both triumph and tragedy. From towns affected by tornadoes, to cities redefining their economies, to neighborhoods of immigrants looking for hearth and home, to black and brown communities overcoming discrimination and disinvestment. There is a special faith in the future, a light that burns in people who know both the agony of the hill and the freedom of the hilltop. And as your governor, I want to hoist that light high and let it show us the way. Like the social service workers across the state who help their fellow humans walk through their darkest hours. Like the entrepreneurs who are trying to remake old businesses into a new economy. From Tangled Root Brewery to Brown Sugar Bakery, our small business people have a commitment to the communities that they serve. They understand all the things that a job can mean for their employees, and their struggle is the struggle to build an economy for everyone in Illinois. Like the young people all across Illinois who see the rust on old ideas and dare to scare the dogma out of those who mistake tradition for truth. Most especially for the young people of color who have rejected a narrative thrust on them at birth and have chosen instead to write their own story. Like the immigrants who come to Illinois in the footsteps of people like my great-grandfather. They overcome diversity and plant their hope in a new place that they're just trying to understand. The innovation, the hard work, the ability to see a brighter future and a better future, even in the most trying of circumstances, is the light that immigrants bring to our country. And only in welcoming immigrants to this state and to this nation are we fulfilling the promise and potential of our founding. Like the women. The women who went from marching to running. The women of this day who stand on the crest of the wave of history and know that it comes to today with the force of the millions of voices long silenced and suddenly let free. You wear the mantle of this moment well. Especially the women of color who, in forcing your seat at the table, you made the table bigger and better and more bountiful for everyone.